Health is a state of body. Wellness is a state of being. Wellness encompasses a healthy body, a sound mind, and a tranquil spirit. As we all navigate this COVID 19 pandemic by social distancing and staying home, the food we eat, our fitness activities, and our at home habits all influence our health and wellness. Considering that most of us are experiencing a shift in our daily routines, reviewing our behaviors and decisions can help make this adjustment smoother and hopefully healthier. So, today, as a part of World Interact Week celebration, the Interact Club of Emil Khanna DAV Public School Dwarka welcomes you all to session on nutrition and wellness in pandemic. I, Vanshika Mittal, President of the Interact Club of Emil Khanna DAV Public School, on behalf of the club, take this opportunity to welcome Ms. Vishali, health and wellness expert and founder of Feel Right, an institute working for promoting health and nutrition among people. Ms. Vishali has a vast experience in the field of health and wellness. Ma'am has worked with VLCC. She has also been a dietitian at premier hospitals like NIMS and Escort. So, without much further ado, I request the resource person to take the session forward.
Yeah, hi, good morning. Thank you, Vanshika, and thank you to all the students, teachers, and parents for joining this session. As Vanshika has introduced, that yes, I am Vishali, dietitian. So today I will be guiding you that how you can take care of yourself through the nutrition, especially during this time of pandemic when everyone is looking forward for the best immunity so that they can fight this stress in the positive way. So I will just share the PPT and then we can start. So I will be sharing that how through the food you can boost your immunity, and also I will be sharing that how through the food you can concentrate best on your studies. So when we say nutrition, see, nutrition is not just the intake of food. When I say scientifically, yes, it involves the processes, which is your intake of food, your digestion, absorption, assimilation, and then excretion. But so to sum up, nutrition is the process of including all these. It's the all includes all the processes by the person by which a person takes in and use the food substances. So we say that good nutrition is important. It's not just that we need to focus on good nutrition when it comes to the children, but yes, it's very important for all the ages and all the stages of life. So when I say good nutrition, that means that we should take good food, and by which I mean that we should take clean food. So by clean food, it doesn't just mean कि yes हमने food को अच्छे से fruits vegetables को wash किया and then we consume it. वो भी बहुत important है, especially during this time of COVID-19 when we have to be extra careful about the food which we are taking. But when I say clean eating, it means that we should take more of whole foods, more of fresh food, and we should avoid the processed food. Now when I say processed food means that you should avoid taking ready to eat and the packed food, and make sure that you are taking 5 to 6 meals in a day and you are taking a balanced diet, which is the combination of fats, carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, and minerals, which I'm sure all you must be knowing that yes, taking each macronutrient and micronutrient is very important for the good health. So nutrition really plays a very important role when it comes to overall health, and it plays a very important role in your academic performance. So if you eat more of fresh food, if you eat more of homemade food and more healthy, you will be more alert and you will earn higher grades rather than if you are more towards the processed and the packet food, which I will be telling you further that yes, हमें कैसे why we should avoid the packet food. So when you take good nutrition, you will be able to perform better at the school, you will be more healthy, and you will be able to maintain healthy weight, and you will have reduced risk of chronic diseases later in the life. Now when I say chronic diseases means, because of mostly the numbers also say, when we see the analysis of the health parameters in all among the children, that now children are more towards the obesity. So many chronic diseases like diabetes and your high cholesterol and PCOD in girls, it is related with obesity. So if you are taking good nutrition, then you will have the reduced chances of these chronic diseases later in the life. And if you take more of poor nutrition, where poor nutrition means that if you're not following the healthy lifestyle, you are taking more of outside food, you're taking more of junk food, then you won't be able to perform good at the school. Then you will have that nutrient deficiencies like iron deficiency, anemia, then there is poor bone health and more risk of injuries. And then yes, in girls you will see that they have that concern of delayed or early puberty. And yes, if you are taking not taking healthy food, then you will have more chances of getting obese, and जैसे मैंने पहले बताया, the obesity related metabolic diseases like diabetes, high cholesterol and all. So when we say that you should take good nutrition, that means that you should take the nutrients that are nourishing your body, which is both macronutrients and micronutrients. So macronutrient means which the body needs in the larger amount, like carbohydrates, fats and proteins, and micronutrients which is required in a very minute quantity, but yes, very important for the proper functioning of the body, that is vitamins and minerals. So when we talk about carbohydrates, it's the most important source of the energy, and your diet should include 60% of calories. They should come from carbohydrates, which is the combination of simple and complex. When I say simple carbohydrate means the simple sugars जो कि आपको fruits, vegetables और milk में मिलता है. Like in fruits you get fructose, through milk you get lactose, and complex carbohydrates comes through whole grain cereals, rice and whole grain bread. So taking good carbohydrates, which is combination of both simple and complex, it's very important. Then proteins are very much required because this is again a very good source of energy, and it's the building block of your body, and it is required for the good growth and maintenance. So you should take nuts and eggs and your dals and pulses, chicken, fish, again a very good source of proteins. Then your fats. Now there is a myth around the fat that one should not take fat if they want to be healthy, but I want to clear out this myth that fat is again a very good energy source. It helps the body absorb the vitamins A, D, E and K, which are the fat soluble vitamins, but you have to see that you are taking the fats from the healthy sources. Now in this PPTC I have mentioned desi ghee also. It's a very good source of fat. Then but you need to see that yes, you are taking the fats in the moderation, and you are taking fats from the healthy sources. So I have shown the picture of the nuts, almonds, walnuts and avocado, a fruit. It's the only fruit that has got good fat. So you can have these nuts and desi ghee as a source of fat rather than going for the cheese and mayonnaise, which is not the good fat, which is not good for your body. So even if you are taking these fats, you have to take it in the moderation. Like handful of fats you can take, which is really very good source of energy, and it is a combination of the complete nutrition. Then we talk about vitamins, which are, as I said, which are required in minute quantities like vitamin A, B, C, D and all, but you really need them for the proper functioning of your body, for your skeletal tissues, for the metabolic activities of the body. Then minerals like your calcium, magnesium, sodium, again they are needed in the minute quantity, but they are required for the as they are the part of many enzymes and hormones which play the role in the cellular metabolism. That is the processes of the जो body में हमारे function चलते हैं उसके process में ये minerals help करते हैं. So you will get these again through the fruits and vegetables and the fresh food. So now we'll talk about the metabolic health. See, it's very important that you maintain ideal weight, that your weight should be this much according to your height. Normally parents भी they complain that my child is not gaining weight, बहुत पतले हैं, and और जो बच्चे thin होते हैं mainly उनके लिए I would say, but make sure that if you are metabolically healthy, if you are metabolically active, then आपको बहुत ज़्यादा concern नहीं देना है weight को. Yes, again I am saying that having ideal body weight is very important, but along with it, it's very important to see that the child is metabolically active. So if I say that when we should focus on the metabolic health, I mean to say that if the child is able to have the good quality sleep. See, it's mentioned good quality sleep. I'm saying that the timing of sleep is important, but उससे ज़्यादा important है that how the बच्चा कितनी sound sleep ले रहा है. So if you are able to sleep properly throughout the night, you are not having disturbed sleep, that means you are healthy. And then if you are energetic throughout the day, you don't feel lethargic after every थोड़ी देर में, and you want to have something, some tea or coffee to feel active, that means that you are metabolically active, you are fit from inside. And then if you have good digestion, you don't complain of constipation, and you don't take much time in the washroom, and you don't have to think about ki oh abhi to aaj I have not passed my motion. See, if you have the fixed potty time and you're not taking too long to pass your stool, that means you are having good digestion. And it's very important to keep your digestion system strong. It's very important that you don't have constipation or looses ka problem very frequently, because it is the main thing. The digestive system is the main system through which we say that yes, you are active. So it's very important to keep our digestive system healthy. So if you are having good quality sleep, you are energetic throughout the day, and you are having good digestion and excretion, that means you are metabolically active. Then the other things, when we say that yes, metabolic health is important, what point should I consider? The next thing is that if you have good immunity. Good immunity, how will you examine, or how will you determine that if you don't fall ill with every change of season? Normally problem आता है कि with every change of season you have the concerns of cold, cough or fever. That means you really need to work on the diet which you are taking. That means you have weak immunity and you need to work on that. And then when we come to the girls, if they are having the effortless period without any physical trouble, they are not cranky, they don't feel irritated, they don't feel sick during the periods, that means they are fit from inside and they are healthy. So if all these parameters, if you have all these parameters aligned, that means you are metabolically active. But अगर आपको लगता है इसमें से कुछ भी कि मेरे को तो कॉन्स्टिपेशन का इशू रहता है या मुझे लूजिस का बहुत जल्दी इशू हो जाता है, then you need to work on your diet. Then with food you can stay strong, you can be smart and sensible. So there are few habits which you should follow if you really want to be healthy throughout your life. It's not just कि इस वाले time में, and it's not just कि ये सिर्फ बच्चों के लिए है, ये बड़ों के लिए भी है, that if they want to be healthy throughout, they should follow some basic routine. Like one should avoid ready to eat and the cooked packet for breakfast. As I said earlier, that you should not take ready to eat या packet food. Why? Because see, it's ready to eat. That means very easy to cook, and yes, it really tastes good also, but they are very low in nutrition, because they have it has very high percentage of added sugar, salt, then many chemical preservatives are added, then artificial colors are hampers the growth of your mind and body. So you should avoid taking ready to eat cooked packet for breakfast, and otherwise also for the other meals if you are into this habit. The healthy options which you can opt for breakfast, which are ready to cook, which you can even cook, are sandwiches, vegetable cutlets, homemade rolls, eggs, stuffed parathas. They are like prepared fresh at home, and they will fuel you in the right way, because they are filled with the nutrition, filled with the vitamins and minerals, and they don't have any added preservatives or chemical colors to it. Then it's very important that when you are eating food, use all your senses while eating food. That means eat with the hands, smell the food which you are eating, and chew the food very slowly so that you can hear the sound of the food which you are eating. And when you will chew slowly, you will even experience the taste properly, so that you will come to know that yes, आप कभी ये ट्राई करना, एक एप्पल को लेना एंड एप्पल को अच्छे से च्यू करना. इफ यू हैव दैट हैबिट कि मम्मा या पापा या आप खुद ही एप्पल को स्लाइस करके खाते हो, next time say don't slice the apple, just chew it properly, and you will experience the difference. Because what happens when we eat with our senses, we are able to take all the nutrition of the food. When you are focusing on the food, you will be able to take all the benefits of the food which you are taking. And why I'm emphasizing on eating with hands, because when you eat with your hands, you join your fingers and thumbs. So what happens, see in the picture you can see that when your thumbs and fingers are joined, it makes a mudra. So this mudra really helps in healing your body internally also. It gives that positive vibes and it gives that positivity. So make it a point that one meal in a day you eat with hands. Chapati to hum hands se hi khate hain, but now start eating rice also with hands, and make sure that one meal in a day, make dinner apna aap set kar lo, that you will have your dinner with hands, and you will eat slowly, and you will enjoy the aroma and the taste of the food. Then no gadgets while eating. See, it also says that when you are eating food, just focus on eating the food. Mainly 90%, 100%, I would say that these days, children, they when they eat food, they are either busy on their mobiles or on their laptop. So please don't follow this bad practice, because see, meal times are for nourishment and not for entertainment, and your digestive system really gets affected because if you are distracted. So make sure that when you are eating, you're just eating. Because see, what happens when your stomach is full, a hormone is released which gives the signal to the brain that now stomach is full and I don't need food. So the brain stops giving you the signal and you stop eating the food. But this happens when you are focusing on just eating the food and you're not distracted. But if you are distracted, you will not notice or you will not pay attention to the signal of the hormone, and you will not get that signal from the brain, and either you will overeat or you will undereat. So this will create problem with your digestive system. This is the main reason that the children, they complain of constipation. This is the main reason that the children, when they say that I don't feel like eating, adults these days, they are gaining weight on a very high speed just because they're not focusing on the food. So make sure that you don't watch TV or you're not busy on the laptop or mobile when you are eating food. So from today onwards, your dinner will be with your hands and you will not watch TV, laptop or mobile while eating the food. Then eating on the floor. Again, it's a very healthy habit which we should follow, that we should eat while sitting on the floor. At least one meal. Again, I am focusing that it's not easy, it's not feasible to have 3 meals like this, but at least one meal in a day. Sit down on the floor, because when you sit down on the floor, you sit in the cross leg position. So what happens, it is a sukh asan. It's one of the asan which is sukh asan when you are sitting cross legged. So this is the best therapy for the good digestion. So when you are sitting in this position, as I'm showing in the presentation, you will have this no paunch would be there, and this will lead to strong muscles. That means good posture and better strength. And when you are eating on the floor, again, your digestive system will function properly. There will be better circulation of the blood to the all the body organs. So you will not have that problem of acidity. It will also correct your posture, and at the end, it will calm your mind. So from today, one meal with hands, no mobile, and on the floor. Then we'll talk about immunity, that how we can boost up our immunity, how we can strengthen up our immunity through the food. And this time it's really very important because now you people, children and even adults, they are confined to indoor, and you're not supposed to go out to be on the safer side. You're not allowed to go out so that you can take care of yourself. So you're not getting that exposure to the sunlight. You're not getting playgrounds to play, which really plays a very important role in boosting immunity. So this time we really need to work towards taking extra care of our body. This is both for the kids and for the adults, that we take a diet which is rich in fruits, vegetables, especially the dry fruits in your daily routine. So start taking handful of soaked nuts, any nuts. You want to have cashews, you want to have almonds, you want to have pista, you want to have figs. Take handful of soaked nuts. Okay. Then include spices and herbs like cinnamon, tulsi, garlic, ginger, honey, clove, turmeric. You can have turmeric wala milk. You can have cinnamon powder with water, or if you want to have some herbal tea, you can make some herbal tea in which you can add all these herbs and spices, and you can have it. These herbs and spices really work towards improving your immunity. एंड देन मुरब्बास और खट्टा मीठा चटनी या फिर घर का बना हुआ अचार. आई एम नॉट सेइंग बाहर मार्केट वाला टॉप्स का पिकल, आई एम सेइंग घर का बना हुआ अचार. Why I am saying achar, murabbas or chutneys? Because you will add spices to it. Spices are added to it. So spices, they help in improving our immunity because they will be working towards improving your gut health, which is our digestive system. And our immune percent of our immunity is related with our digestive system. So if my digestive system is healthy, I will have strong immunity and I will able to fight the stress of COVID in a positive way. Then you can make, your parents can make a very simple mixture, which is of jaggery ghee and dry ginger and a pinch of haldi. Just make small balls and take these small balls after lunch and dinner. It's like a mouth freshener. जैसे आप सौंफ लेते हो या कुछ और लेते हो, सौंफ, इलायची. So you can have this mixture of jaggery, ghee, ginger and pinch of haldi. And then again, it's very important that you are taking more of ghar ka khana, well cooked sabzis, well soaked dals and sprouted legumes to improve your immunity, because उसमें जो है nutritive value बहुत increase हो जाता है, which is very much required for our overall health. So, and also make sure that you are taking 2 to 3 liters of water in a day. If you don't want to have plain water, you can have infused water, you can have coconut water, lemon sharbat, milk and juices. अब winters आ रही है, you won't feel like thirsty कि पानी पीना है, but make sure that you are taking 2 to 3 liters of water in a day. Set a reminder in your phone, सबके पास smartphones and all. Set a reminder that yes, I have to take half a glass of water after every 1 hour. And then make sure that you take morning sunlight. 7 to 10 a.m. is the best time to have that exposure, because sunlight is a very good source of vitamin D. See, ideally we say that yes, 30 minutes of sunlight exposure is required, but you can even start with 5 to 10 minutes and then gradually 30 minutes. So set your routine like this, that yes, I want to have that sunlight exposure so that I can have good source of vitamin D. Again, I am saying avoid junk food, sugar, oily food, and make sure that you are having good quality sleep throughout. When it's written like I mentioned 10 to 12 hours, but if not 10 to 12 hours are possible, at least 9 to 10 hours for children, I would say that you should take this much of sleep. So make sure कि you set a routine कि रात को हम 10 बजे सो जाएं और सुबह हम जल्दी उठें एंड हम अपना मॉर्निंग सनलाइट लें एंड देन यू स्टार्ट विद द रूटीन सो दैट यू कैन बी हेल्दी. देन सम इम्यूनिटी बूस्टिंग फूड्स, जैसे पहले मैंने बताया कि आप नट्स ले सकते हो, उसके साथ पपाया वेरी गुड सोर्स ऑफ बीटा कैरोटीन एंड विटामिन सी. एंड देन वाटरमेलन अभी सीजनल नहीं है, विच इज लाइकोपिन. टोमेटोज अगेन अ वेरी गुड सोर्स ऑफ लाइकोपिन विच हेल्प्स इन boosting the immunity. Then a mosmi aa gaya hai, a very good source of vitamin C. Orange, then selenium, which is in your sunflower seeds, a very good source to boost your immunity. Then probiotics, आप सब बहुत पढ़ भी रहे होंगे, सुन भी रहे होंगे about probiotics. Now probiotic is the good bacteria which is found in our gut, which helps in improving the immunity. So your घर का बना हुआ curd, योर लस्सी एंड घर का बना हुआ जो अचार होता है वो बहुत अच्छा सोर्स है प्रोबायोटिक का. Then your peppers, which is red, green and yellow, a very source of vitamin C, which is the antioxidant which helps in boosting your immunity. So include these foods in your diet, in your meal plan, and this will help in improving towards your improved immunity. Then when we talk about it, yes, how through the food we can boost up our memory. So there are few foods which help in boosting your memory, because nutrition, it plays a very important role when it comes to your learning power, when it comes to that how for how long you're able to concentrate. It comes when it comes to your IQ and all. So it's very important that you are taking good and clean nutrition. Again and again I'm saying clean nutrition, that means more of fresh food. So just as athletes, they eat a diet to win, children should eat to learn. Now I would here I want to emphasize especially towards the girls that because they have this thing that I don't want to eat because I will be like I will put on weight and all. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होता है. अगर आप अच्छे से खाना खा रहे हो, आप बाकी सब चीज़ों का ध्यान दे रहे हो, that your water intake is good, you are having good quality sleep and all, you will not put on weight. So please eat properly. This is the age to eat properly, because it's very important that you are able to concentrate effectively and efficiently on your studies. So again we'll say that yes, it's very important to be active at home, because as I said कि pandemic के time में people are not able to go out to play and all. So it's very important that you are active at home so that you don't have that sedentary lifestyle, because if you will not be active, you will be lethargic, you will feel lethargic and you will not able to concentrate on your studies, and that is going to hamper your health. So see, I'm not saying that कि आपको बाहर जाना है, एक्सरसाइज बाहर जाके करनी ही करनी है. मेक श्योर दैट यू आर एक्टिव एट होम. नाउ एक्टिविटी इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम एक्सरसाइज. एक्टिविटी मीन्स कि जो हम डे टू डे टास्क कर रहे हैं, अगर हम उसमें बहुत एक्टिव है तो हमारी बॉडी अच्छे से मूव कर रही है. सो मेक श्योर दैट यू योरसेल्फ आर क्लीनिंग योर रूम. इट्स अगेन अ एक्टिविटी. वॉशिंग योर प्लेट इज द एक्टिविटी. सो एवरी डे थिंक ऑफ व्हाट you can do to stay useful. So like pick up your clothes, make your own bed, clean your room, plant a tree. See, this is again the type of activity. Now if you are talking to your friend over the phone, don't just sit on the couch or lie down on the bed and then you are on your phone. Just move around at the home. This is how you will be more active. And this is for the parents, that yes, during the pandemic it is more important to maintain the bedtime and other routines. So it's very important for the parents that these days online classes are going on, and normally the first class is at 9 o'clock. So make sure that the don't make it a habit that your child is waking up at 8:45 and then फटाफट face wash करा and class के लिए बैठ गए. Set a routine that at least they should wake up early and then set the same routine जो कि हम पहले भी करते थे स्कूल जब बच्चे जाते थे तो we had that routine कि उनको जल्दी उठाया रेडी करा then breakfast and then स्कूल के लिए स्टार्ट हो गए सेम रूटीन अभी भी फॉलो करना है कि सुबह उठे फ्रेश हुए ब्रेकफास्ट करा एंड देन यू सिट फॉर द ऑनलाइन क्लास एंड आई वुड से कि सिट इन योर यूनिफॉर्म्स ओनली this is how you will be like have that feel that yes you are in the class and it's again a way to be more disciplined. So parents they play a very important role in setting the good routine for the children and at this time of pandemic because they should not feel कि अब सब कुछ अलग हो गया अब तो सब कुछ online ही है घर से ही है so there is no need to follow the routine. Following routine is very important if you really want them to be disciplined throughout their life. So some strategies I will tell you that how you can improve the nutrition and encourage smart eating habits. This is basically आप इसमें ये main आता है कि that you are having the family meals. सी अगेन जैसे कि मैंने पहले बोला कि आप अपना जो डिनर है वो हाथ से करो बिना मोबाइल के करो एंड नीचे बैठ के करो तो उसमें एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट आता है that if we want to have that strong bond with our children and children also if want to have strong bond with their parents make sure that one meal in a day you are having with your parents. So dinner is the time when all the family members are there at home so start having a dinner with the family and it's a scientific proven fact that children who eat dinner with their parents they eat more of fresh food they have more habit of taking fruits and vegetables so this is the time that it can be a TV free zone you are just interacting and you are enjoying your food and then for the parents be a role model if you are following healthy routine your child will also follow the healthy routine if you will be like you know I don't like this food I don't want to have it the child will also copy you and they will also say you know I don't want to have fruits and veggies and I want to have this thing see this is the main बड़ा important point है ये कि if you want your children to follow healthy lifestyle you also start following the healthy lifestyle because children never listen to you mostly parents complain करते हैं कि सुनते नहीं हैं हमारी but if you will follow they will also follow so if you want them to be healthy you also start following the healthy routine if you are not into the activities and all you also start taking off 15 minutes in the morning for your activity the child will copy you and they will also start it will take little time maybe 3 months 4 months but you will see the difference and you will see the improvement then it's very important and very interesting that involve your child into your cooking see I'm not asking you to just order them कि ये बना लिया and all वो वाली एक्टिविटीज में उनको इन्वॉल्व करो जो कि इजी है लाइक वेजिटेबल क्लीनिंग हो गया फूड सर्विंग हो गया दिस इज हाउ दे विल learn that how the food is being prepared this will how they will learn कि अच्छा ये food का कैसे combination हम बनाते हैं and all because when you are together you will be interacting more and this is how you can guide them towards the healthy lifestyle for example I am giving you like आपने लड्डू ही बनाया अगर घर में तो आपने बेसिक सारा वो कुकिंग कर लिया जब फाइनल स्टेप आता है लड्डू बनाने का you can involve them so this is how you can improve their nutrition habits and this is how you can encourage the smart eating habits among the children then when you go out for shopping it's on you that what शॉपिंग यू आर डूइंग फॉर योर किचन अगर आपके किचन में आपके किचन कैबिनेट्स में सारा पैकेट फूड स्टोर्ड है obviously they will go for the packet food only when they will feel hungry but if your fridge is stocked up with fresh fruits vegetables healthy smoothies and all so they will go for fruits vegetables and healthy smoothies only so make sure that whenever you are going for the shopping don't opt more for the packet ready to eat food, but yes, more towards the fruits, more towards the vegetables, more towards the nuts, more towards the dry fruits. So this is again how you can improve the nutrition and encourage smart eating habits. Then it's very important for the children also and for the parents that they should have a strong bonding. They should be that comfortable to share with their parents, especially during this time when it's all negativity all around. They should not feel depressed because they're not going out to school, they're not meeting their friends so frequently earlier they used to be the best and good friend of your child. So look for the fun ways so that you can bond well with your child. Now you can have some you can play some games, some activities, and I have just jotted down few points, like you can teach your kids the art of writing letters, like just help them to write a letter for any one member of the family. So this is how they will be able to express their feelings, and this is how it will improve their thought process, and it will help in developing the clear thinking skills. Then you can help them learning a new language and reading, writing, and theater. It's again making it a habit to read to them every day. What you can do is that you can make it a routine that yes, Saturdays we can keep for reading a story book, or you can encourage them to write short stories. I'm not asking this for those who are in 12th class. You can even if I would not say ki being in 12th you can't read the books and all, but yes, you need to find out the activity where you can involve all the family members. Again, this is how you will have more interaction among yourself, and you will have a strong bond among yourself. So at the end I will share few healthy meal swapping menu, as again and again I am saying that go more towards the homemade food. But I know when we have that packet food, so mainly we get the spreads and all कि हमने bread पे लगाया and sandwich बनाया. So I will tell you some healthy spreads. Just 1 minute. There is some issue in the PPT. Just 1 minute. I will just tell you like which healthy spreads you can make, and then later on I can share. See, one spread is the hunkered spread. You can. It's very easy to make. You just need to have hunkered, and hunkered को बनाना भी बहुत easy है. आपने कर्ड लिया, उसमें से आपने उसको पूरी रात, ये पेरेंट्स को मैं बता रही हूँ, बच्चे भी इसको बहुत easily बना सकते हैं. कर्ड लिया आपने होममेड, आपने उसको एक मसलिन क्लॉथ में हैंग करके रख दिया, उसका सारा वाटर निकल जाएगा, एंड जो उसका पल्प बचेगा दैट इज योर हंकर्ड. नाउ ऐड स्पाइसेस टू इट. उसमें आपने ग्रीन चिली डाला, ब्लैक पेपर डाला, एंड आपका मन है तो आप उसमें थोड़ा सा टोमेटो भी ऐड कर सकते हो, एंड ये बहुत अच्छा आपका स्प्रेड बन जाता है. देन हमस. हमस इज अ स्प्रेड जो कि हमारा व्हाइट चना से बनता है. हमस को हमने कैसे बनाना है, हमने बॉइल्ड चिकपीस लेने हैं, उसमें हमने थोड़ा सा ऑलिव ऑयल ऐड करना है, आपको उसमें गार्लिक क्लोव्स ऐड करने हैं, आपका ग्रीन चिली अगर आपका टेस्ट अलाउ करता है तो वो ऐड करा, ब्लैक पेपर, सॉल्ट, एंड आपने इसको आपके मिक्सर ब्लेंडर में एक बार ब्लेंड करना है, एंड योर हमस स्प्रेड इज रेडी. देन यू कैन मेक अ वेरी गुड स्प्रेड विद योर एवोकाडो. एवोकाडो में आपने स्पाइसेस ऐड करें और थोड़ा कर्ड ऐड करा, एंड आपका वो बहुत अच्छा स्प्रेड बन जाता है. सो दीज आर हेल्दी स्प्रेड्स रादर देन which are like very easy to make. It hardly takes 10 to 15 minutes. Every Sunday you can fix your activity कि आज हम ये वाला स्प्रेड बनाते हैं with your parents, and आपका 1 week वो स्प्रेड आराम से निकल जाएगा, बिकॉज अब वैसे भी विंटर्स आ गए हैं. तो आपको वो जो मार्केट से पिज्जा बेस और वो स्प्रेड सैंडविच स्प्रेड नहीं लेना पड़ेगा. यू कैन यूज दीज होममेड स्प्रेड्स, एंड दीज आर रियली वेरी टेस्टी. देन अब हम बात करेंगे जैसे आपका हेल्दी, अगर मैंने स्वैपिंग बोला तो उसमें स्प्रेड्स के अलावा यू कैन मेक हेल्दी टिक्कीज एट होम. रादर देन अगर बर्गर खाने का मन है कि हमने मैकडीज का बर्गर ही खाना है, ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है। आप घर पे ट्राई करो कि आपने कच्चे केले का और उसमें थोड़ा आलू मिक्स करके, कच्चा केला बॉयल लिया, आलू बॉयल लिया, दोनों को हमने मिक्स करा, उसमें हमने स्पाइसेस ऐड करे एंड टिक्कीज की शेप दी एंड आपने उसको तवे पे रोस्ट कर लिया. So this is again a healthy swap for your tikkis. Then you can even make beetroot ki tikkis. I have tried this and it really tastes very good. आपने beetroot को grate करा और उसमें आपने थोड़ा सा ओट्स ऐड करा बाइंडिंग के लिए, साथ के साथ आपने स्पाइसेस ऐड करे. अगेन यू गिव द शेप ऑफ टिक्की एंड इसको तवे पे रोस्ट करके हमारा हेल्दी टिक्की रेडी हो जाता है. देन आप टमाटो केचप भी, अगर पेरेंट्स के पास टाइम है तो दे कैन मेक टमाटो केचप एट होम. So you can go through the page of Field Right and you will see all these healthy recipes. I have shared the videos and all, so you can try every recipe every weekend and involve your mama or your father and your siblings and make these healthy spreads. And this is again a way to develop that bonding. This is again a way to include the healthy meals in your diet. So I am done with the things which I really wanted to share with you, that yes, how through good nutrition and how through active lifestyle you can take care of yourself. So if there are any questions, you can ask me now. Otherwise, like, you can go through the page of.
Yeah, so the students who wish to ask questions, they may unmute themselves and ask the question.
I hope the presentation was clear.
Yes, ma'am, it was all clear. Ma'am, there's a question in the chat box. There's a request. Please repeat the points of maintaining. Anushri Pathak, if you can, unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. I want to ask that can you please repeat the points of maintaining a good metabolic rate?
Okay, you are asking about metabolic rate, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I discussed about the metabolic health. See, there is a difference between the metabolic health and the metabolic rate. Metabolic health, I said, yes, if you are actively active from inside, you're fit from inside, that means you are having good quality sleep, you are you're not falling ill after every with every changing season, and you have a good digestive system, and if you have got your periods that are painless, that means you are metabolically active. Now if I talk about metabolic rate, now metabolic rate, which is metabolism, it is the capacity of my body to burn the stored fat. So if you are asking about that thing, that how I can improve my metabolism, that means in that you really need to work on that. Your breakfast really matters, that don't miss your breakfast. It is the most important meal of the day, and it is really very important if you want your metabolism to be high. And then no meal gaps. As I said earlier, take 5 to 6 meals in a day if you want your metabolism to be high. Then your exercise, being active is very important, because your metabolic rate is directly related to your muscle mass, and you will have good muscle mass if you are more active. And then your water intake. So these are the things which you really need to work on if you want to have the good metabolic rate. Yes. Now next question.
Harsh Bhatia, you can ask your question.
Is caffeine, okay, I will repeat, is caffeine good for health, and how much caffeine should be adequate? See, caffeine, tannins are the stimulants which interfere with your metabolism, because they increase your heart rate, they increase your breathing rate. So I would not say ki yes, you should take caffeine, but if you are in habit of taking black coffee or black tea and all, you can have a cup of coffee or this tea in a day, but not more than that. Okay, Anshika is asking, a very good morning, ma'am. Good morning, Anshika. Are there any certain ages in which our metabolism slows down? Yes, your metabolism slows down as जैसे जैसे आप एजिंग होती है आपका मेटाबॉलिज्म स्लो डाउन हो जाता है, बट अब तो मेटाबॉलिज्म वैसे ही बहुत जल्दी स्लो डाउन हो जाता है इवन इन द यंगस्टर्स because of the routine which we are following. As I said, that metabolism is directly related to your muscle mass, but because of the lifestyle which the generation these days are following, that they are not active and they are more towards the junk food and outside food, so they are taking more of trans fat and saturated fat, so the percentage of fat in the body is going high, so they are metabolically the metabolism slows down. So you need to work on your lifestyle. I'm not saying just on your nutrition, but you need to work on your lifestyle if you want your metabolism to be high and your metabolism in the adequate range. And then metabolism slows down during the time of postmenopausal, that is in the females, because there are some hormonal changes in the body. This is also the time when the metabolism slows down, so at that time also we need to work on the combination of the food which we are taking and many other factors, so that this hormonal imbalance in the body doesn't hamper our metabolism. Okay, next question. Just 1 minute. Can you just ask the question? I'm not able to read the questions now.
Yeah. Chehek, if you can ask your question, please. Chehek Bansal.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Ma'am, actually heard about the toxicity of refined oil somewhere. I just want you to elaborate upon that.
Yes. See, toxicity of refined oils. See, I would not say that if I'm saying that nuts are good fat, that you can have as much as you want. I said that you should take them in the controlled form, portion control, that is handful, right? So when it comes to the cooking oil, then refined oil, I would say ki it's not toxic provided you are taking in the required quantity, the recommended quantity. If you are taking 2 to 3 teaspoons in a day you are using for the cooking, then it's not harmful. But अगर आपका बहुत ज़्यादा intake हो रहा है oil का, then it's toxic, and it's toxic in the form of that it will lead to fat deposition in your body, which will lead to formation of plaques in the arteries, which is the reason for the cardiovascular problems, and this is also the reason for gaining the weight. So this is how we need to work on taking the refined oils also, that we should take the oils in the limit, that is 2 to 3 teaspoons in a day is enough for one person, I'm saying. I hope I'm clear.
Yeah, sure. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, welcome.
So Agat can ask his question now.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I really gained a lot of knowledge through this webinar. Ma'am, I have one query that many health and wellness institutes are saying that spirulina, which is eaten by turtle, and sea buckthorn can boost our immunity very much. Ma'am, what are your views on it?
See, I'm not against it that these things can't boost your immunity and all, but my viewpoint is mainly towards the local food and towards the homemade food, that yes, if you want to boost your immunity, you really need to work on all the factors, because diet is not the only thing which is going to work on your immunity. If you are taking healthy food but you are not sleeping properly, and you are not active, then also your immunity can be affected. So if you want to work towards improving your immunity, you can have these, no issues. But yes, make sure that you are including our kitchen spices in your meals, and you are taking care that you are having your breakfast. See, breakfast is very important meal. It's not just for the weight loss. I say that if you want your metabolism to be high so that you can burn those extra fat, but it's very important if you want to be active, if you want your immunity to be very strong. Make sure that you are taking your breakfast and you are not much into gadgets and all. So from today onwards, I would request you all that start eating your meals timely, and go to bed timely, and one meal in a day without your gadgets and with your hands and on the floor. And include the spices and the balls, small balls, which I said, like jaggery and your dry ginger and haldi and ghee, small balls, nail size balls. Start taking those balls, because अब तो season भी ऐसा है कि आप गुड़ आराम से ले सकते हो, because good is a very good source of iron, and ginger again a very good source of antioxidant which helps in improving your immunity. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Rishabh Jain can ask his question now.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
So, ma'am, I want to ask that is it like that we should drink water only after our meals, or we can take during our meals also?
It's it's best to have water 30 minutes before your meal and 1 hour after the meal. Why before meal? Because when you take water 30 minutes before meal, it improves your metabolism by 30% for half an hour. Don't take water along with the meals, and don't take water immediately after the meals. So the best time to have water is 30 minutes before your major meals and 1 hour after the meal.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
M. Rohit, please ask your question.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, can you please tell which is the best source of protein, like from 40 gram of food, so that we can get 20 to 30 gram of proteins?
Okay. So Rohit, are you into gymming and all? Do you go gym?
No, ma'am, I just do exercise at home.
Okay, good. For how long you do the exercise like?
Ma'am, for 30 to 15 minutes.
Okay, good. Good that you're doing 30 to 40 minutes of exercise. And see, when we talk about protein, our milk products, good source of protein. Our dal, lentils, a good source of protein. Chia seeds is a very good source of protein, and our nuts a very good source of protein. So you can have these food groups in your meals, and it will help you in increasing and providing you the with the desired quantity of the protein which your body needs when you are doing 30 to 40 minutes of exercise. Your egg whites, if you are into non-veg, your chicken is a good source of protein, provided you are taking it in the roasted grilled form, and provided that you're working on the portion control when it comes to the non-veg. Because normally people have this thing in mind that chicken in the roasted form or fish in the roasted and grilled form is yes, you can have that, but again you need to work on the portion control. So if you want to see that how much chicken or fish I should take as per my body, your hand is the perfect guide to you, that your palm size में जितना भी chicken का piece आता है, that is how much you can take your chicken in one meal. So this is how you can work on the portion control when it comes to taking chicken for proteins. Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, is it important that we must take iron also for digesting protein?
See, you should take all the nutrients. For when you say that iron, no, but yes, if you want that your digestive system should be strong enough to digest the proteins and all. Make sure that you have got strong gut health. Now when I say strong good gut health means that you are taking more of probiotics. Now probiotics means good bacteria. See, we have good and bad bacteria both in our gut, which is like bad cholesterol and good cholesterol. So the percentage of good to bad should be 85 to 15%. So when I say probiotics, take homemade curd, lassi. Your Yakult is a very good example of probiotic, and give some prebiotics also. Now prebiotics is a food for the probiotic, which helps in flourishing the good bacteria in your gut. So more of fiber, like your cucumbers, your tomatoes, your seeds, bananas, cabbage. This is a very good source of a prebiotic. So make sure that your digestive system is strong so that you can digest all the proteins, you can digest all the carbohydrates. And along with taking care of the diet, if you want to have good gut health, again I'm saying your stress, managing your stress is very important, because it interferes otherwise with your gut health. And good quality sleep is also again very important. So again and again I'm emphasizing on the sleep also, along with the diet and your activity. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome.
Ankur Mukherjee, please ask your question.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I heard somewhere about empty calories. So, ma'am, can you please elaborate it and tell us that what are empty calories?
Yes, empty calories miss, basically it comes to when we say cold drinks, don't take cold drink. These are just empty calories, right? Okay. So why we say empty calories? Because they're not giving you any nutrition. So they are giving you just calories. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको उससे कुछ मिल नहीं रहा है, आप कैलोरीज ले रहे हो, आप उसमें आपको कार्बोहाइड्रेट मिल रहा है, but that is not giving you any nutrition. That's why we say empty calories. Means there is no nutrition when you take. So when I take juice, I will not say कि juice आप ले सकते हो. I would prefer कि आप अपना एक whole fruit लो rather than having fruit juice. But if you are taking fruit juice, you are not taking empty calories, because उसमें कुछ तो थोड़ा सा तो nutrition आ रहा है, अगर fiber थोड़ा lack कर भी गया है तो. Right, but ये जो हमारा cold drinks, जो soft drinks है, these are completely empty calories, because they are not giving you anything but only and only stress to your body.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Mishti Gupta, please ask your question.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, I want to ask if you can just suggest some ways to reduce our sugar intake.
Reduce your sugar intake. How like you are more into taking sugar foods, like मीठा खाना पसंद है ज़्यादा?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you add this refined sugar, white sugar?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you are more into chocolates and all?
Yes, ma'am. I like chocolates.
Okay. See, I would not say that stop completely taking chocolates, but yes, it's a good thing. I heard this, that you really want to work on controlling your sugar intake. But since you will be having sugar cravings, so first of all, you need to work on your gut health, because if you are having the sugar cravings, the main reason for having these cravings is that your gut is not healthy. So from today, start working on that. That take more of water, more of curd, and your lassi, nuts and seeds in the roasted form, and handful of it. And then whenever you feel have that feeling that yes, I want to eat something sugary, dates a very good option. You can make a ball of dates. खजूर जो आते हैं हमारे de-seeded, उसको आप अच्छे से blend कर लो, उसमें आप sesame seeds add करो और उसकी छोटी छोटी बॉल्स बना लो. सो डेट्स आर एक तो आपका वो जो शुगर का क्रेविंग है उसको भी सेटिस्फाई करेगा, एंड इट्स अ वेरी गुड सोर्स ऑफ आयरन. इसके साथ आप सेसमे सीड्स ले रहे हो, इट्स अ वेरी गुड सोर्स ऑफ कैल्शियम. सो दिस इज हाउ यू कैन वर्क ऑन इट. बट अगर बहुत ज्यादा शुगर क्रेविंग्स हो रही हैं मिष्टी, सो इसके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आपका गट हेल्थ एक्टिव होना चाहिए. ओके, सो स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन इट.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
वेलकम. यस.
Kaumudi, please ask your question.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I want to know how we can treat our vitamin D deficiency.
Okay, vitamin D, a very important vitamin these days, especially when we are in this time of pandemic. So, sunlight exposure is the best way if you want to treat your vitamin D deficiency. But again, it depends कि आपका क्या range है. अगर आपने टेस्ट कराया है vitamin D deficiency का, तो एक बार आप अपने डॉक्टर से भी कंसल्ट करो. अगर वो आपको कुछ सप्लीमेंट्स एडवाइस करते हैं, स्टार्ट टेकिंग दो सप्लीमेंट्स. एंड सनलाइट एक्सपोजर तो चाहे डेफिशिएंसी है या नहीं है, हमको सनलाइट लेना ही लेना है. और आपने अपनी डाइट में जो है मशरूम्स जैसे ऐड कर लिए, ये बहुत अच्छा सोर्स है आपका विटामिन डी का. एंड बाकी आप सप्लीमेंट्स ले सकते हो विटामिन डी का. बिकॉज देखो, अगर बहुत ज़्यादा लो लेवल पे है विटामिन डी, तो मैं ये नहीं बोलूँगी कि 2 दिन की सनलाइट एक्सपोजर से वो बिल्कुल ठीक हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो बिकॉज हमारा अब रूटीन ऐसा हो गया है दैट वी आर मोर इंडोर. सो एक तो अपना एक्सपोजर सनलाइट पे स्टार्ट करो एंड कंसल्ट योर डॉक्टर. ओके,
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
वेलकम.
Anshika Unial, please ask your question.
Okay, Anshika, I have read the question that you want to know that what precautions you should take, because as the season is changing, so to on the safer side to be healthy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, as I said, that with the change of season, normally people and children, they have this concern of cold and flu. Okay, so we need to work on our immunity. So start including these herbs which I mentioned, like cinnamon हो गया आपका टर्मरिक हुआ, आपका क्लोव है, पेपर है. इसका आप एक इन्फ्यूजन बना सकते हो एंड एक छोटा कप आप वो ले सकते हो. बहुत ज़्यादा भी नहीं लेना ये इन्फ्यूजन, बिकॉज स्पाइसेस का जो तसीर होता है वो गर्म होता है, तो कई बार वो एक्ने निकल के आता है स्किन पे. तो एक छोटा कप आप ये लो. इट रियली हेल्प्स इन इम्प्रूविंग योर इम्यूनिटी. एंड एज आई सेड कि वो आपने जैगरी का और आपका ड्राई जिंजर, हल्दी और घी का छोटा छोटा बॉल्स बनाया, उस चीज का आप ध्यान दो. एंड बहुत एक सनलाइट एक्सपोजर पे आप ध्यान दो कि सनलाइट मिल रहा है. एंड इम्यूनिटी के लिए अगेन आई वुड से कि यस, आपका एक्टिव रहना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है एंड आपका गट हेल्थ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है अच्छा रखना, बिकॉज हमारा 70 to 90% ऑफ इम्यूनिटी जो हमारा गट से रिलेटेड होता है. तो मोर ऑफ प्रोबायोटिक्स, मोर ऑफ प्रीबायोटिक्स, दैट इज मोर ऑफ घर का खाना. ओके.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, next question by Aryan Shakti.
Yes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I'm 16 and I want to ask that how much sleep should I take? How much will be enough?
How much
Sleep should I take?
sleep? You are 16 and how much sleep should I take? See, 8 to 9 hours of sleep आपको लेना चाहिए, आर्यन. और वो बहुत मैटर करता है, चाहे 7 घंटे की भी ले रहे हो, वो विदाउट फोन होना चाहिए. कि बेड पे जब लेटते हो तो उस टाइम पे फोन हाथ पे नहीं होना चाहिए कि व्हाट्सएप, इंस्टेंट, फेसबुक स्क्रॉल नहीं करना. फोन को बस ऑफ करके रख दो, बिकॉज ये जो फोन का ब्लू लाइट है ये इंटरफेयर करता है मेरा मेलेटोनिन से, जो कि एक स्लीप इंड्यूसिंग हार्मोन है. राइट. सो जितना आप डार्क रखोगे अपने रूम में, उतना अच्छा आपको नींद आएगा, जल्दी नींद आएगा. तो तब चाहे आप 7 घंटे की भी नींद ले लोगे ना, वो भी बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. मेन इज दैट यू शुड हैव साउंड स्लीप, गुड क्वालिटी स्लीप. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Prakhar Jha, please quickly ask your question.
Okay, Prakhar
Good
Jha.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. I have read the question that you want to ask, that what is the advantage of drinking hot water in the morning as we wake up, right? Okay. See, the first thing is that it's very important that we start our day with a glass of water without brushing, because the morning saliva should go inside my stomach, because it really helps in balancing the acidity of the stomach, and it really good for those who are looking for weight loss, and it is really good for those who have this problem of acidity and bloating. Now, coming to your point that we should take hot water and what is the benefit of taking hot water. See, I am not in the favor of taking hot water. I just ask my clients also that take normal water in the morning. But if as the winters are approaching, you're not comfortable taking the normal temperature water, so in that form you can lukewarm it. Because what happens normally, what I have experienced with my clients and what I have experienced with myself also, that if I take hot water in the morning, I have that problem of acidity throughout the day. So it all depends, it all varies from person to person. If you want to have hot water, take hot water, but if you don't want to have hot water, take normal water. But the main thing is that you should start your day with the glass of water in the morning without brushing. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
Yeah, so the next question is by Rohan Singh. Ma'am, I'll read out the question.
No,
He
I
says,
will.
okay, you've read it. Right.
Rohan is asking what is the best kind of flour to ensure good immunity and proper bowel movement. Okay. See, when we say proper bowel movement, that means we want to have normal motion. We don't want to put efforts in passing the motion. So when I say कि हमें कौन सा आटा लेना चाहिए, तो इसमें आप रागी का आटा ऐड कर सकते हो नॉर्मल आटे में, वीट के आटे में, बिकॉज रागी इज अ वेरी गुड सोर्स ऑफ फाइबर एंड कैल्शियम विच हेल्प्स इन इम्प्रूविंग योर इम्यूनिटी, विच इज गुड फॉर द बोन्स ऑल्सो, एंड वो कॉन्स्टिपेशन रिलीज करने में भी हेल्प करता है. इसके साथ साथ आप कॉम्बिनेशन ब्रांड भी ऐड कर सकते हो. चोकर हमको मिलता है मार्केट में, क्योंकि नॉर्मली अब हम आटा लाते हैं पैकेट वाला. अगर बेस्ट है आप चक्की से प्लेन आटा भी यूज कर लोगे ना, तो भी आपको प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगा ये कॉन्स्टिपेशन का. बट अगर अवेलेबिलिटी नहीं है चक्की के घर के आसपास एंड आप वो पैकेट वाला आटा लेके आते हो, तो आपने मेक श्योर करना है कि उसमें आपका आधा % आटे का होना चाहिए एंड आधा % रागी या फाइबर होना चाहिए. बिकॉज नॉर्मली क्या करते हैं लोग, क्योंकि उन्होंने सुना या पढ़ा कि हम आटा ऐड कर लेते हैं, दे add more of this choker, more of the other flour. तो उससे क्या होता है कि अगर वाटर इनटेक कम है तो कॉन्स्टिपेशन और बढ़ जाएगा और ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम होगी मोशन पास करने में. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि जो आपका आटे का % है वो 50-50 है, एंड मेक श्योर दैट यू आर टेकिंग इनफ ऑफ वाटर, दैट द हाइड्रेशन ऑफ योर बॉडी इज वेल मेंटेन, सो दैट ये और प्रॉब्लम ना करे आगे, इंस्टेड ऑफ गिविंग यू द बेनिफिट. ओके.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. Next question, Anindya has asked that how much sugar intake is permissible for 15-year-old girl, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See, Anindya, you can have आराम से 2 चम्मच चीनी रोज का ले सकते हो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, प्रोवाइडेड यू आर नॉट टेकिंग मच ऑफ चॉकलेट्स एंड कुकीज एंड केक्स एंड पेस्ट्रीज. अगर तो वो कम ले रहे हो फिर तो ये शुगर लेने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. लेकिन अगर उसका इंटेक भी ज्यादा है रोज का, उसके साथ साथ भी आपने 2 चम्मच चीनी ले लिया, तो वो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. राइट. सो यू नीड टू सी कि मैं बेटर है कि ये वाला चीनी ले लूं दूध में डाल के हल्दी के साथ, रादर देन कि मैं चॉकलेट्स लूं, कुकीज लूं, पेस्ट्रीज लूं, बिकॉज उसमें सारा आपका ट्रांस फैट एडेड है, एक्स्ट्रा फ्लेवर्स एडेड हैं, जो कि कलर्स एडेड हैं, विच इज नॉट गुड फॉर योर हेल्थ. एंड प्रोवाइडेड यू आर वेरी एक्टिव, मीन्स एटलीस्ट 30 मिनट्स का रोज का आप एक्टिविटी कर रहे हो. ओके.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. And the next question is there any difference between vitamin D and D3? See, there is 2 forms of vitamin. So you don't go much into this ki vitamin D and D3. The main thing is that you need to be active. As I said कि आपका vitamin D intake अच्छा होना चाहिए, and sunlight is the best thing for your vitamin D. आपकी बॉडी में अच्छे से बनता है अगर आपका सनलाइट एक्सपोजर अच्छा है तो, एंड उसके साथ साथ और भी चीजों पे हमें वर्क करना है. ओके. देन नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, मैम यू कैन यू प्लीज tell some methods that will help me stay motivated to stay on my eating plan. Okay. Very nice question, which mainly people have this issue, concerns when they come to me कि 10 दिन तक तो अच्छे से फॉलो हो जाता है, 11th डे डीमोटिवेशन आ जाती है. राइट. आश्मिता.
यस मैम.
ऐसा ही होता है.
यस मैम. मैम थोड़े दिन के लिए मैम स्ट्रॉन्ग मोटिवेशन चलती है मैम, फिर थोड़ा हम
ओके. तो हाउ कम, लाइक आपने क्या सोचा कि ईटिंग प्लान माइंड में आया फॉलो करने के लिए, यू आर इनटू वेट लॉस और सम जस्ट जनरल कि मुझे हेल्दी रूटीन फॉलो करना है?
मैम जस्ट जनरल हेल्दी.
वेरी गुड. सी, इसका एक तो सबसे पहले इफ यू आर कंपेयरिंग अपने आप को किसी से या किसी भी चीज से, आई एम नॉट मेंशनिंग एनी नेम, किसी भी तरीके से, तो एक तो सबसे पहले वो कंपैरिजन बंद करना है, राइट? ओके, एंड ये टाइम लगेगा। कुछ भी आप एक अपना रूटीन स्टार्ट करते हो ना, इवन इफ यू आज मैंने आपको इतना कुछ बताया, इसमें से कुछ लोग अगर अभी डिसाइड कर रहे हैं कि चलो कल मॉर्निंग में सबसे पहले मैं 1 गिलास पानी पीऊंगी या पीऊंगा ब्रश करने से पहले, तो ये एक हैबिट फॉर्मेशन में इट टेक्स 21 days, राइट? तो 21 दिन तो आपको लगेंगे हैबिट बनाने में, तो टाइम लगता है। और फिर उस हैबिट को लाइफस्टाइल में लेके आने में इट विल टेक 3 months, इट टेक्स 3 months टू बी पार्ट ऑफ दैट थिंग, टू बी पार्ट ऑफ योर लाइफस्टाइल। डोंट बी डीमोटिवेटेड, कीप गोइंग, उसकी तरफ वर्क करना है, एंड जस्ट अप्रिशिएट योरसेल्फ दैट यस आई एम डूइंग समथिंग पॉजिटिव टू माई सेल्फ, आई एम डूइंग गुड टू माई सेल्फ। इफ आई एम नॉट ईटिंग बर्गर्स एंड इफ आई एम नॉट ईटिंग पिज्जाज, इट्स ओके, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मैं अपनी बॉडी के लिए कुछ अच्छा कर रहा हूँ, कर रही हूँ, राइट? तो इस चीज को देखते हुए आपने आगे बढ़ना है। ओके,
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
वेलकम। Yes. Now next question is from Pearl Soni. Good morning, ma'am. As you just said that we need to take 5 to 6 meals in a day, but generally we take 3 proper meals. So how to divide our meals in 6 parts? Okay, good question. See, it's very important that we are taking 5 to 6 meals in a day. Now, when I say that 5 to 6 meals, that means we are taking 3 major meals, which is my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And जो extra 2 meals आ गए बीच में, वो आपके mid meals होते हैं. Between your breakfast and your lunch, between your lunch and your dinner. So between your breakfast and lunch, take some healthy snack. I'm not asking कि आप फिर से अपना रोटी सब्जी लेके बैठ जाओ या राइस वो खाना, नहीं, वो नहीं करना, आपको कुछ हेल्दी स्नैकिंग करना है। Now when I say healthy snacking means आपने कोई फ्रूट ले लिया, आपने कोकोनट वाटर ले लिया, आपने लेमन वाटर ले लिया, आपने रोस्टेड मखाना, चना, मुरमुरा, हैंडफुल ऑफ दैट, आपने नट्स ले लिए। ओके, इसी तरह आपने इवनिंग में आपने कोई फ्रूट ले लिया, अगेन आपने जो मैंने आपको रोस्टेड ग्रेन्स या पल्सेस बताया, हैंडफुल ऑफ वो ले लिया या नट्स ले लिया, आपने कुछ मखाना चाट बना लिया, बॉइल्ड करना चना चाट बना लिया। दिस इज हाउ यू कैन टेक योर 5 to 6 meals, which is very important for improving your metabolism and which is very important part of your clean eating. Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
welcome. Okay, so done, or I think this is the last question, right? But ma'am, can you please share some measures that should be taken by a diabetic patient? Okay. See, when we talk about diabetes, it's very important that we are working on the timings of the meals. क्या आप खा रहे हो वो तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है ही, बट अगर आपको अपने शुगर लेवल्स को कंट्रोल करना है तो टाइमिंग्स बहुत मैटर करती हैं। सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि मेरा जो ब्रेकफास्ट है वो जल्दी हो जाए बाय 8:30 एंड सेम मेरा डिनर हो जाए बाय 7 o'clock. ओके, एंड बाकी आपको ये ध्यान देना है कि आपको बहुत लंबा लंबा मील गैप नहीं करना है, आपको स्मॉल एंड फ्रीक्वेंट मील्स लेने हैं, एंड देन आपको कुछ लो ग्लाइसेमिक फूड्स इंक्लूड करने हैं अपनी डाइट में, एंड कुछ हेल्दी फूड इंक्लूड करना है जो कि आपके शुगर लेवल्स को कंट्रोल करने में हेल्प करता है। तो आपको इसमें मेनली फंक्शनल फूड को ऐड करना है। अब इसमें मेथी सीड्स बहुत अच्छा फंक्शनल फूड है जो कि शुगर लेवल्स को कंट्रोल करने में बहुत हेल्प करता है। मेथरे जो हम आम के अचार में डालते हैं, रात को 1 गिलास पानी में आधा से 1 चम्मच मेथरा आपको भिगो के रखना है, नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग उसको छान के आपने खाली पेट लेना है, एंड इट्स बेस्ट इफ यू कैन च्यू दी सोक्ड मेथी सीड्स, बिकॉज वो आपके इंसुलिन लेवल्स को कंट्रोल करता है एंड इट हेल्प्स इन कंट्रोलिंग दी डायबिटीज। एंड मेक श्योर दैट यू आर टेकिंग मोर ऑफ फाइबर इन योर डाइट, which is more of vegetables, I would say, not more of fruits. Fruits की आपसे 1 से 2 सर्विंग्स होनी चाहिए, no fruit juices, no table sugar. Why not more fruits? Because fruits का भी natural sugar होता है, but 1 से 2 सर्विंग्स, लाइक 1 एप्पल 1 ऑरेंज मैंने ले लिया, उससे ज्यादा नहीं। ओके,
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
वेलकम। So I hope
Yeah,
we
there
are
are no more questions now, I guess. So I request Vanchika to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the enriching session. I'm sure we all are going to take care of our wellness in a better way and will experience a happy and tranquil state of mind and body. I thank you all for joining the session. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, take care.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.